this is going to be kind of a tough conversation. And I'm sorry to say, but it's going to be kind of a personal conversation too. Because I need to talk to you about some of those things in your life that maybe you don't want to acknowledge, kind of embarrassing, but loom really large, so much so that they sort of fill up the room of your life, but you don't want to say anything about them. You don't want anybody to know that they're there, but we all know that they're there. And they're the kind of things that make it tough on your relationship with God and on your relationship with other people. I know they're in your life. It's time we talk about them. And it's that thing that makes it really kind of hard to worship. And it's that thing that distracts you from God. And frankly, it's that thing that makes it really hard for you to get involved in any kind of Christian ministry. Because you know that if you get involved in some kind of Christian ministry, that sooner or later, somebody's going to find out about that big thing in your life. And you're afraid of that. And you're afraid you're going to be humiliated by that. And not only is it humiliating when you're afraid of what people are going to think, but every once in a while you get all kinds of angst because you know that that darn thing goes just on a crazy rampage. It does all kinds of destructive things in your life. I'm going to have some tea. You know, everybody pretty much knows that it's in your life, at least the people that are your friends and your family. They know it's there, but they don't want to say anything about it. And the reason they don't want to say anything about it is, frankly, they're afraid you're going to deny it. You're going to go, well, it's not what you think. Or even worse, they're afraid you're going to blame somebody, maybe even blame them. They're afraid that you're going to go, well, if that thing is in my life, it's because so-and-so put it there. And I know what you're thinking too, because when it comes down to yourself, it's even hard to admit this thing to yourself. You want to tell yourself all kinds of lies about it. I mean, you want to say, look, it's natural. I mean, everybody's got one. In fact, you want to say that not only has everybody got one, but that yours isn't even nearly as big as everybody else's. And if people would just stop nosing around your life, they'd see it. And what about old so-and-so? Theirs is huge, and yours is so under control and hardly noticeable. And I know how it is. Maybe you've just made peace with it. Maybe it's kind of become like a piece of furniture. It's been in your life for so long that, well, you just adapted and you just say, well, it's just how things are with me. But suppose you've been successful in keeping it hidden from everybody else. Well, that thing, it still looms large wherever you've hidden it away. And not only that, but it leaves a pachyderm-sized mess that just stinks up your life. So don't you think maybe it's time that you just acknowledge that, just confess it to others, tell people about what's going on, and let that big thing that haunts your life finally come into focus.